Hey, good morning everybody. Good morning. Kevin Parkinson here, reporting in live from beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica. I'm making this video because I left a post on Facebook and Instagram yesterday, a serious post. But I promised myself a few weeks ago when I did the first one of these videos that I was gonna not be ashamed anymore of my situation and tell the truth and shame the devil. What's going on is I am literally stuck in Jamaica right now. Beautiful, beautiful Jamaica. A week ago, because it's been 7 days now, when I got here, this was supposed to be a 4-day trip. I notified my ex-wife, Jamie Williams. I let her know, hey, I am taking Autumn to Jamaica. Now, in 2022, I petitioned Jamie Williams in family court to sign a passport for Autumn, our daughter. To which she told the judge, no, she won't sign off on renewing Autumn's passport because children's passports expire after 5 years, because she was afraid I was gonna run away to Jamaica where I have family and never return. Ironically, that's kind of the situation that she's put us in. The reason why I say that is because we did our due diligence and we found that traveling out of the United States with our daughter was totally fine, and returning with her via her official birth certificate and her expired passport was gonna be okay. We confirmed with the airlines, all that. So 3 days ago now, we get to the airport, we're about to get onto the airlines, and they said, hey, you know, our policy is that this would work to get back to the States. However, the United States is mandating that even a child has to have a non-expired U.S. passport. We're so sorry for the misinformation. So, okay, what can we do to get the passport? There is a United States passport office here in Montego Bay, and the United States Embassy is in Kingston. Turns out only the United States Embassy can issue us an emergency passport. And in order to get the passport, the mother, Jamie Williams, has to sign off on it. We've been in touch with her for 3 days, asking her, please, sign the document. It's very easy. It won't even be a legit 10-year passport or 5-year passport. It'll just be a 90-day temporary passport. I won't even have the ability to update it to the official passport. You have nothing to worry about. And our daughter will have a new passport. She said no, she's not doing it. What she did do yesterday, she called Peoria police to report our daughter missing. Peoria police called me saying, hey, Jamie reported your daughter missing, said that you have abducted her, taken her out of the country. Is this true? I had to share all of the email correspondence that I've been having with this woman literally for the last 7 days, giving her constant updates about Autumn, letting her know where we are, how things are going, how her daughter's doing. And the police is like, what? You've been in contact with her? You let her know before you left where you were going? You've been contacting and communicating with her since you've been in Jamaica? And she called us to tell us that she doesn't know where your daughter is? I said, yeah. Literally, the police officer said he was scratching his head. He had no idea what to do. He'd never been in a situation like this before. I told him she calls the police on me all the time. This woman called the police on me on my birthday this year, April 18th, to say that I was keeping our daughter away from her, even though it was my legal day to have her. Crazy, madness. So we had to travel from Montego Bay to Kingston, which is a 3-hour bus ride, because I'm just not ready to drive out here in Jamaica. Jamaica driving is aggressive, and me not do it yet. So we had to take a bus, my son, my wife, my daughter, and I, to Kingston. 3 hours to the U.S. Embassy. Before we did that, we had to go to the U.S. passport office, get a passport photo, pay $135, fill out an application. Madness. The next day, which was yesterday, we hopped on the bus, went to Kingston. We're in communication with the mother. We say, listen, because Autumn is a United States citizen, she cannot enter the country via airplane from Jamaica with any other document than a birth certificate. Than a new passport. There's no other way. The mother says, I'm not comfortable signing off on a birth certificate. I don't want her to have a, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. I'm not comfortable with her having a passport. I'm not signing off on a passport. No passport. Blah, 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 blah. Through the grace of God and prayer, while on the bus, she says, I contacted the U.S. Embassy and everything is fine, yada, yada, yada. I've also contacted Child Protective Services. What? So as we're getting off the bus in Kingston, she says, I've contacted Child Protective Services. They're going to deal with this moving forward. But you should be fine at the embassy. I spoke to them. And the officer who we've been speaking to at the embassy, who handles customs and claims, she spoke to me and said, I've been speaking with Jamie all morning, and she says that she's going to sign the paperwork. So you've done everything you can in your, I literally have this in writing. She says, you've done everything you can in your humanly power, Mr. Parkinson, to get this passport. The only thing holding this up is Jamie. So hopefully by the time you get here, it'll be here. We get off the bus, find out about Child Protective Services, walk into the U.S. Embassy. I'm so sorry, Mr. Parkinson. Jamie has not called us back. She has not faxed. She has not emailed. She just stopped communication. At the same time, we get a notification on our email that Jamie and her lawyer have requested full custody, emergency full custody of Autumn due to child endangerment on my part. To which we also got another letter because we also asked a judge not for permanent full custody, just for momentary full custody, like short-term full custody for like 24, 48 hours, just so we could sign the paperwork just to get the passport in case the mom pulled something like this, which she did. To which the judge said, unfortunately, because Autumn isn't necessarily in clear and present danger, I can't sign off on momentary or temporary full custody. But it is very concerning to me that Jamie Williams has not signed the paperwork to get Autumn home. So here we are in the U.S. Embassy like this, because we now have to travel 3 hours back to Montego Bay, where we're staying, and we have no passport. We literally don't have the ability to get home. So I'm like, yo, babe, you and Cassette, you guys just go home. Me and Autumn will stay back until we figure this out. This is the difference between marrying a decent person and have married somebody who is indecent. Because there's really only two kinds of people in the world, decent and indecent. My wife is like, I'm not leaving you guys. But, you know, as a man, I'm like, yo, get out of here. I want you guys to be out of the way. And okay. She's like, no, I'm staying by your side. So love her for that. Good person. But yeah, we are literally stuck in Jamaica because Autumn's mother doesn't want her to have a passport so badly that she'd rather not have her daughter. She's supposed to have her daughter as of yesterday, and now she's telling the courts, I'm keeping her from her daughter. I'm practicing parental alienation. So it's a Jedi mind trick to try and make me look like I'm intentionally keeping her away from her daughter when we have paperwork from the United States Embassy, a letter saying the only reason you don't have a passport is because, and it names her, Jamie Williams, is refusing to sign the passport paperwork. I don't know in what world this makes her look like the better parent. So that's what's going on. That's the point of the message that I left on Facebook and Instagram. To those watching this video on YouTube, you're like, what message are you talking about? I'll put the message right here. Here it is. And ultimately, you know, for all the prayer warriors out there, for all the people in my life who still are casual with my ex-wife, if you know her, shoot her a text message. Shoot her a message on Facebook, on Instagram. Call her. Ask her why she's doing this. Sometimes condemnation isn't a bad thing. Sometimes personal conviction, because you're being held accountable by people in your community, can help you do the right thing. But that's what's going on. If you've never been to Jamaica, you gotta come. Jamaica's beautiful. Jamaica's expensive too. Every day that we're here is just money that we're burning. We're supposed to be back home. All right, love you all. God bless. And also, if you know any guy who might go through this because he's battling family court, has an ex-wife, or an ex-partner who he shares kids with, share this video with him. For all you young guys out there, know that the woman who you decide to spend the rest of your life with is the second most important decision you're ever going to make in your life. The first being your purpose, what God put you on earth to do. But it could really derail a lot of things. All right? Good luck. God bless. Take care.